Hey, how's it going, Pro Gun YouTube? Here's the second time I'm filming this today because my phone glitched out. I have no idea what happened, but it's fun, so no worries. So today I'm going to talk about the Glock being safer than the 1911 stories that you hear all the time. So in my opinion, Glocks are not safer than 1911s. So first we'll go over each one and see why people say that. Alright, so all these guns have no mags. And all the chambers are empty. And I'm the only one in the room, and they're all pointing in the safe direction. They are pointed to a big brick wall. So Glock safe action pistols are all internal, which everybody pretty much knows. So if I wanted to load my Glock up, so I put my mag in, load it, the only thing that'll make this gun fire is if I pull the trigger. And as you all know, if you shoot a Glock, it's not very hard. It's about 5-pound trigger, and it's not very long. So hit a wall, and it goes. So see how it doesn't even over travel or anything? And then we all know the reset's right there. So to me, that's not safe. As in, safe means accidental shooting. So if you're going to holster this weapon or put your finger in here when you pull it out, because remember, there's a lot of new gun owners. So number one rule is keep your finger off the trigger until ready to shoot. What this is a safety for inertia. So if you drop this gun, see how it won't go back, it blocks it. And I'll show you what I'm talking about inside the gun. Love it when they work on camera. There we go. So this little bar here, have you ever taken your Glock apart and you see how it moves? Pushes up as you pull back, and then it resets. So it moves like that. What that bar is hitting is your striker release. So as that bar goes up, it pushes your striker. So see, if I push this, now I can move your striker freely. If I let go of it, it won't fire this way. So that's the internal safeties of Glocks that people talk about. So no manual safety, no external safeties. This is not a safety because anybody who puts their finger in there will fire it. You hear some people say, oh, if your finger's not all the way in, it won't fire. Well, look how narrow that is. Nobody ever puts their finger in there like that. So if you go to unholster or holster, your finger's going on that and you're going to shoot. The big Glocks are all like that. So it doesn't matter what generation you have, 1 through 5. That's how the Glock safe action pistol works. I'll break this one down just to show you. This is a Gen 5. But there's the travel off the trigger. And it pushes up on the striker release. So that's the only safeties Glocks have. So they're basically drop safeties and keep your finger off the trigger safeties. So 1911s have 2 different styles. They have what's called a Series 70 and a Series 80. So Series 70 relies on the hammer safety, they call it thumb safety, and the grip safety. Series 80s could have the same safeties, but you see a lot of them, they get rid of the beaver tail. Here's another one. No beaver tail safety. So today we have the Star model PD, 6 in the mag, 1 in the chamber, so it's what we call the officer's model. And then we have the Commander style, which is the same grip, just shorter slide. And then my everyday carry gun, the SIG 938. So the SIG has the thumb safety, and it's a Series 80. So with the SIG, if I can get this thing out. So the SIG, you see this little dingus here. So as you pull this trigger, see how it moves? So that hits that right there. That's what releases the striker. Oh, sorry, that right there. That's what releases your striker. So that goes up, releases the striker. So that's what a Series 80 1911 is, which makes it drop safe, just like the Glock. So the Series 80 1911, no matter what year it is or what it looks like, that's the internal Glock safety that they have. The Series 70, hang on, see if it cooperates today. There we go. Love it when that happens. This one, no matter what year again or anything, the Series 70 will not have that internal safety. So a Series 1911, Series 70 1911, the striker can move freely. So when I push that firing pin in, if I had something long enough, it would stick out. Versus the Series 80 or like the Glocks, this does not make it go off. It's a combination of the disconnect going off and going in. So I would say carrying a cocked and locked 1911 is actually safer than a Glock, because when I have my safety on, I pull the trigger, nothing happens. And then if you have the beaver tail, you have to hit that so the part releases for the trigger to go back, and this part, it grabs the hammer like two little feet. So the hammer would be released and your grip safety would be released. Versus a Glock, like I said, if I chamber the Glock, put it in the holster, if this trigger goes back, it goes bang. If I lock this, put it in the holster, if I pull the trigger, nothing goes off until this comes down. And since it's hammer fired, a lot of guys put their thumb over the hammer when they holster and unholster. So now say that this was going off, you can feel it moving, and then you can recock it, you know, and assess what's going on when it comes out, and then re-put your safety on. So as always, I hope this video was helpful. So if you're new to guns, don't let the cocked and locked scare you. Get this crap out of the way. I have to put some guns back together, it looks like, after the video. So yeah, this gun is safe. Not dodging, not trying to talk you out of a Glock, but they're drop safe technically. There's no manual safety, so it has the #1 safety is keep your finger off the trigger. Make sure you're holstering and unholstering correctly. Even though this has a thumb safety and beaver tail safety, you know, right here, still don't count on the safety, it's just safer. So as you see, it also locks the slides on the old style 1911. So if everything's working correctly, you have to take the safety off to fire the weapon. So hope that helped. If I missed anything, please let me know in the comments. Thank you.